রাধা কৃষ্ণ প্রাণ যুগল কিশোর.
Hi everyone, this is Avadhuta Maharaja, whom you're very familiar with. I'd like to ask you a question about your recent program of introducing Shamarani's artwork in giclee format and other formats into the homes and offices of people here in Houston.
SevaArt.com ki jai. Gurudev Sripad Avadhuta Maharaj ki jai. Shri Govindaji Gaudiya Matha Vedic Cultural Educational Center, Houston, Texas ki jai. Gopanandi. Inspired initially by my visits to India, where I saw this artwork displayed in the temples of my spiritual master, Shri Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj. And as well, I was inspired by the devotion that these pieces of artwork were actually worshipped in India and in the temple. They are considered to be non-different from the Supreme Lord Himself.
রাধা কুণ্ড তট কুঞ্জ কুটির গোবর্ধন পর্বত যমুনা তীর.
They are works of art, but they are worshipable objects to the residents of Vrindavan, to the Vaishnavas and devotees there. So that inspired me to take very deeply the opportunity to understand and appreciate them first within myself, and then to, in conjunction with yourself, Avadhuta Maharaj, to devise a program to be able to distribute them and to be able to offer a glimpse into this wonderful spiritual culture that is in Vrindavan.
O he Vaishnava Thakura দয়ার সাগর এদাসে করুণা করি হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর এদাসে করুণা he Vaishnava Thakura Dayara.
Well, one thing is, we're not just distributing art. We are, but there's a whole purpose behind it. And we have to qualify that art as transcendental art, or as my initial guru, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, said, this is transcendental windows to the spiritual world. So it's not really professional, it's devotional art, which is on a much higher level. And although there is money involved, the money from that sale of art is directly funding a major project in the United States, which is the first temple of Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, and in conjunction with the IGVS, International Gaudiya Vedanta Society here in Texas. So Srila Gurudev has built temples in Vrindavan, and he's completing one in Navadvip, West Bengal, near Mayapur. This is the first Western temple in the world that money is going to build something from the ground up. reason of creating windows within the homes of people where on their daily basis they can engage in a daily ritual of connecting with the Lord through the heart and cultivating pure devotion to the Lord's lotus feet. This is the goal which our Vedic Cultural Educational Center is being created for here in Houston's northwest at the corner of Highway 6 and Keith Harrell. And for those that are able to visit the temple on a regular basis, it will provide such wonderful opportunity for people to gaze upon the Lord's form, to worship Him with devotional songs and spiritual chants, and to taste the remnants of the Lord's offerings, Mahaprasadam. But for those that live far away from this center, we are also offering the chance to daily participate in the spiritual activities of the center by making their own home a center of devotion. And principally by bringing in one of these pieces of art, they will in fact be bringing the Lord into their own home, and we will provide them with so much wonderful topics of discussion about these art and about the pastimes behind them, as well, along with the Lord's kirtan, the chanting of the holy names and pastimes of the Lord. So this creates a very powerful spiritual atmosphere that, when present within the home, will surcharge the entire family, including the children, the youth who have, for many families that are born in India, the youth that have been born here in America, who will be exposed to this rich Indian culture, this pure culture of devotion. And daily they will grow up and be raised with this deep impression in their heart of devotion to Lord Sri Krishna. And through this we are hoping to assist all of the families here in Houston that wish to preserve the culture of the Vedas for their children, and to assist them in giving their children the best life possible, not only materially as our Western culture provides, but also spiritually as well.
First of all, it gives us a lot of tranquility and peace of mind. And whoever comes into our house, is very, very much moved and amazed by this wonderful picture. I mean, it manages to touch everyone's heart as much as it did ours.
And our some friend came down a week back, and whenever they went back to home, they are asking about where from we got this and how can they get the information and how they can also get it. And it is not just picture; they can see the vibrant, the soul behind the picture, and how it is bringing out. And this is not just a picture; it is totally different. And until unless somebody can see it, they might not be able to get their feelings. So that's really, really the blessings to get this.
Is there anything you would like to say that those that might be considering taking one of these pictures for their own home or office?
Well, I think this is really, the picture is so beautiful, so gorgeous, so majestic look, and wherever you put it may be in the office place, it may be in the doctor's office, maybe anywhere, that can bring a totally different outlook, the whole environment. They can feel the peace, they can feel about the beauty, and they can feel about the creation, and the creator how can create someone who can paint him like this way. And that's totally different thing than just taking a picture in the camera.
Yeah. And I think the giclee technique has kind of added this three-dimensional effect to the picture, where it's not the same thing like a poster print or a regular painting. You feel like you're really sitting in front of Krishna and Radha. And it's a blessing to have them present at your home.
Practically speaking, the art, like Krishna, a manifestation of Krishna, has power of drawing the mind away from the mundane allurements and bringing one into focus on the form of the Lord and his associates. So this is one thing about our philosophy. By material contact, the senses become entangled in material sense gratification. But by spiritual contact, those same senses can become released from material entanglement and drawn into the platform of pure devotional service, which is, of course, the natural, constitutional, eternal position of every living being, or giclee. And we want to have people have the opportunity to place within their home a two-dimensional replica of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his direct associates, parikars. So people may be able to go to the temple once a month, some even once a year, others, if they live in the vicinity, once a week, and those who are very dedicated, of course, once a day or even twice a day. But most people, we can imagine, and plus the distances, and Houston people have to travel just to get to the temple, it's ideal for them to have these devotional forms of arts in their own home, whether in the form of a giclee, which is like almost the original art, or as we have arranged to produce transparencies which can be put on windows, films which can be lit up in the room from behind, all kinds of material technology used to enhance the actual form of pure, unlimited spiritual love in the form of Sri Krishna and Radha and their direct associates.